In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Visual Studio Code to look at G code when you are working with a CNC file. So to start, you need to download Visual Studio, and you can do that at code.visualstudio.com. This is a Microsoft application, but it does work for both Mac OS, Windows, and even most Linux distributions. So once you click to download, it will download. You can go ahead and install it. Once you've installed and opened the application, it'll look a little bit like this. What you'll need to do to be able to see that G code well is to go to your extensions, click on this left nav, do a search for G-code, and you'll get several different options. You can look through these and maybe find one that works better for you, but for this video I am showing you the G-code syntax. This little extension right here, if you scroll down, you can actually see it color codes your code, and it actually shows you all the different parts of your code, and you can click through it quickly to find what you're looking for. So with that, up above, it'll give you the option to install. I've already installed it, so you don't see it here. So close out of that. Then let's open a file. Let's open our test cut. And as you can see here, this opens a your file, shows you exactly the path on your computer so you can find it. And then it also color codes all of your code so you can quickly step through what you're looking for and find the location that you're looking for. So if you're using, for instance, I own a MakerMade M2, and I can actually find what line of code I was working in when I had to pause or stop it for whatever reason. I can follow it down through these lines of code and find that specific line that I'm looking for, and then I can delete everything before that or make whatever adjustments I need from there. In addition to that, if you click on the G code icon, which you get once you install the extension, it gives you the option of a tree, which allows you to actually see what you're doing in each section, your quick movements, and then all of your extra cuts all the way through the process. And sometimes this tree can be quite extensive. Now, one alternative to this is in Carbide Create. If you were to open and work within Carbide Create, and this is our little example test cut right here, you can take each section and separate out your lines to do different things. For instance, this cut is going to cut on the line, this cut is going to cut inside the line, and this cut is also going to cut inside the line. So what you can do is double click on these, and then down here it says name, choose a name. For instance, this is a square cut, that's the large outside square cut. This is the circle cut, this is the inside square cut. Once you do that, you can hit save G code, and then within Visual Studio, if I open up that file, we'll actually zoom back to the top, you can actually see it adds those names into the G code file itself. So I can tell that this section is that outside square cut, and then if I go to the next one, move down to the next rapid, it tells me I am now working on the circle cut. And then if I move to the next rapid, you can see this is the inside square. Now it will truncate your name to a certain extent. I think it's 9 characters or so, but that should, if you work it right, you should be able to use a naming convention that will allow you to understand where you are in the code. So that way, if I know that I was in the middle of the circle cut when something happened and I had to stop it, I need to go back to it, I could at least go back to this rapid, find this circle cut, take everything before line 82 and delete it, and I would be able to get back to where I needed very quickly and start cutting in that section of the cut and be done. The other thing you can notice is that Carbide Create simplifies the cut code very well. So it's just a few lines versus if I go back to the easel, you can see it replicates very many lines of code. It's not very clean, it's not very efficient. However, I did notice that when you collapse the tree, there's a stats section, and if you refresh it, it'll tell you an estimated runtime of 7 minutes 17 seconds. Carbide Create, if I do a refresh on that, the runtime is just 7 minutes. So there may not be a huge difference in the actual overall performance between the two sets of code. Just note that Carbide Create makes it a little bit cleaner from when you're looking at it itself to be able to understand what's within that code itself. So I hope that helps. Please leave any comments in the video below, and I hope that you guys have a good day. Thanks.